Hello, friends. I'm happy to be here. I hope you are here too. Let me see where everybody is. Put up the chat so I can see when the chat is working and know that I'm talking to actual people instead of just staring at the screen. So, hi, I am in my sewing room and there's still snow on the ground, but there won't be for long. I just caught the reflection in the window through the slider. So there's still snow, but there won't be for long because I think today is going up to 50. I was so optimistic. I put on shorts, I put on a t-shirt. That and I had laundry to do. So, hello, Krista from Minnesota. I'm glad you're here. And hopefully the heat wave passed through you on its way to us because I know it was coming toward me. So hopefully you're doing a little better. I know it's been rather cold. Hello, Deb. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Annette, it is 70 in Kissimmee, Florida. I hope you have a jacket because I know people who live in Florida have thin blood, and that's a little cool for you. I know anytime I go down there in the winter, I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt and everyone else has a parka and a hat on, like hat and gloves. So I don't know if your blood is thin down there, but I know many people have that problem. Oh, so let me see what I have new today. I have a list. I just got home from Syracuse. Oh, I lost you. Where's your faces go? There we go. I just got home from Syracuse, teaching at Calico Gals for the weekend. That was lovely. It was great. Syracuse is less than 4 hours from here, and that's just an easy drive, and I could drive that home in the evening because it's highway pretty much the whole way, and well lit and safe, and everything's beautiful. Excuse me. Plus, the folks in Syracuse are lovely. The shop is great. If you haven't been to Calico Gals and are driving through the Syracuse, New York area, please stop in. It is a fabulous shop with fabulous people and fabulous customers. Uh, let's see. Krista says that it's 46 degrees right now. Oh, good. That's like 60 degrees warmer than it's been. So, yay for you. Gina, it's 45 and raining back in Syracuse, which is a lot better because I know it's been cold. Deb, you just deleted. Hello, it's good to see you in Ontario. I hope you are experiencing unseasonably mild weather as we are because many places just deserve it. It's been a rough winter for some. We haven't had that much accumulation. We've had some accumulation. We've had some cold. It's just, we call it winter. So I was at Syracuse and had a fabulous time. That one I wasn't sure was going to run until about 2 days before because we needed to check the weather. Since I'm within easy driving distance, it's easy for me to get there, but it's also easy for me to cancel 2 days ahead of time, and then nobody's out any money. So I didn't spend an airfare and rental car and all that stuff. So I found out 2 days ahead of time it was going to go, and it was lovely because seeing quilters is always the bestest thing ever. Let's see what else is on my list. I have a list. I am home now and cooking. I'm big on cooking. I'm big on meal planning and all of that. And then my husband goes to the store and shops for stuff that I have to cook up and change my meal plan. So tonight, my vegan dinner is fried catfish, air fried, which will be fine. And I'm thinking of making it with a barley mushroom risotto, a barley mushroom dish. But catfish. That man loves fish, and I rarely cook it for him. So happy to do it because he takes care of everything while I'm here or not. I didn't do the laundry yesterday because I was just resting. And he came home from work last night and said, "Oh, do you want me to start the laundry?" I'm like, "No, I'll take care of it today." So I hope you have a person like that in your life because he's my person and he's pretty awesome. And I will make him catfish for dinner tonight with cornbread. He was really exciting that it was going to have cornmeal coating on it. He was like, "Oh, that would be wonderful." So, yeah, I'm home. I'm cooking. I have a fridge full of amazingly delicious foods, and I am not leaving town again for another couple weeks. So that'll be great. for me, cooking is as creative as quilting, and it makes me just as happy. I know many people are not in that situation, but I'm a princess. I love to cook. I have the money to buy decent foods to cook, and I have someone who will eat anything I cook. So it's just like having someone who loves your quilts and supports that. Let's see, what else do I have going on? I just got a box from Primitive Gatherings in the mail today, and I thought I could open it and show you what was in there. Where did I put the box? It's behind me. I'm in the Primitive Gatherings Club, the subscription box. So we get one project that goes year long, that we get. It's just 6 boxes a year, and it's 6 increments for a mystery quilt throughout the year. We get a project in the month, and then we get other goodies. So our year-long project right now is called Thrive. And all I know is that it has pink in it, because there's 2 different pink pieces of fabric in here telling me to make some 4 patches, but I have to provide my own background fabric. What background fabric would you use? I'm just thinking going with, I tend to use gray for everything, so I was just thinking of going with an off-white. So let's see, these are my 2 pinks. Aren't they pretty? I have 2 pink strips, and I am supposed to make 1.5-inch 4 patches. So 4 patches, I need 70, subcut 56, stitch into pairs. I will have 28 4 patches of one print and 36 4 patches of another print. So that's what I've got going on. So that is my year-long project. It'll be interesting to see what it is. Last year, it was that Starburst. So it was the solids with the star points on it. Let me see if I can pull up a photo for you. So let me pull, hold on, cancel. I got to pull up the picture first. I'll show you what last year's was, because I know I have a picture out here. Do I? Do I? Do I? Downloads are dumb. I'm not sure I'll find a picture, but I know, I know where to find it. Hold on. I'll go to Instagram because I believe it's on there. Me. It's been behind me in my videos before. I don't think I have a picture of it finished, but it is this quilt, and I will bring you back and show you it. This was last year's year-long project. I don't have a finished picture up for you, but I did finish the quilt. I just haven't quilted it yet. So that was last year's quilt, and this year's will be Thrive. So stop sharing, and I am back to you. Hello. So this is this year's. Get some questions. Elizabeth, what vegan cookbooks do I use? Well, I go with websites and cookbooks. I like, right now I'm cooking through my It Doesn't Taste Like Chicken vegan cookbooks. You can go to that website. I have all of her cookbooks, but she's got a million recipes on her website. But I just happen to like cookbooks because I tape them all up. I put little washi tape on the edge when I like a recipe so I can find it easily. I put little washi tape tabs in it so I know which ones I want to try. I also cook anything from Isa Chandra Moskowitz. Her first cook was Vegan with a Vengeance. Another is You Can Cook Vegan, a vegan holiday feast. I love her recipes as well. She taught me to cook vegan. Now I don't cook true vegan because I'm not one. Like, instead of using vegan butter, which has a lot of ingredients I can't pronounce, I use butter. So I'm willing to eat animal products. I just prefer to eat food I can pronounce. So I use a lot of single ingredients instead of things with chemicals in them. So not vegan, but it gets a lot more vegetables into my body. And then if I have a little piece of cheese or a little bit of meat, I'm cool with that too. I might have had pizza. slice of pizza on Sunday from a chain that had cheese on it, and I'm good with that. Let's see. It was a great day. Gina, yes, I saw Gina in Syracuse Sunday afternoon. You've been practicing with your rulers. Yay. Hopefully you're not scared anymore and you can have all sorts of fun. Let's see. Deb, a lighter pink flowery background. I need 8 yards of background. I have no idea what the other prints are going to be. So I could do a lighter pink flowery. I'll see what I have. I just don't know what the whole tone of it's going to be. I tend to use black, gray, tan, cream, and white are my also dark gray, light gray. I have bolts of each of those. So it's easy for me to use them. And I have 8 yards of them just easily accessible to me. So thinking. Let's see what else is in my box. The quilt I got this month is called Skipping Stones. It's a really simple pattern that is made out of 2 charm packs. Oh, this feels so yummy. This is Urban Homestead Gathering Wovens. So are these are homespun maybe? I got 2 charm packs of these to make it, and I need a background for this, which I will choose a gray, I believe. So this is what I have for this. And this is a throw size quilt, but it's going to be so yummy to make. The fabric just feels lovely. And that will be a reward for me finishing up some work I have to do. Other things I've gotten in the box. That quilt, that Skipping Stones, Skipping Stones, that is intended to be hand quilted. So we got hand quilting thread. I believe this is a 12 weight cotton for the big stitch hand quilting, a template to trace for the hand quilting, a pack of needles for the hand quilting, some beeswax for the thread, and some caramels that they love out at the shop. These are some homemade vanilla caramels. So that was my treat for the month. I get one of these boxes every other month, and my goal is to have the main quilt and this month's installment done in 2 months so that I'm ready for when the next box comes in 2 months. I didn't order this for me to collect more kits because trust me, I have plenty. I have plenty of unstarted kits, like the entire history of my local quilt shop. So I plan on working on that. In 2 months, I can finish that quilt top. I have infusions coming this month. I'll be home and sewing. So that is my box. It was very exciting getting that box. And another thing, I bought myself a present. I bought myself a little AccuQuilt. The little Go Me, it's only 6 inches wide, because I got the cube for the 8-inch blocks. So this one cuts 2.5-inch squares. It's so wonderful to go through my scraps and have all of my color block scraps cut up by this die. And then I just got this die because they have Calico Gals has AccuQuilt, so I was able to pick up some stuff there. This is a 1.5-inch square die because I also use those a lot. And then I have a toy because I have scraps. And I look forward to making this. Isn't this magical? I think I need to make this quilt. So anyway, I still quilt because I play with it. Does anyone use their AccuQuilt to cut up their scraps? Because I have a big bucket of scraps, and I think between these two, I should be able to cut up a lot of my scraps pretty quickly because I have the Go dies. And it's just, again, that little 6-inch one, so it doesn't take up much space. I don't have that many dies. I just want like half a shelf dedicated to this, but it's going to get me cut things up and using my scraps more quickly. Let's see what else is on my list to talk about. My next travel is going to be to Blue Hen Quilt Shop in Delaware, and that's going to be toward the end of March. So if you're down that way, I'd love to see you there. I'm going to be teaching for Handy Quilter there. And that is on the 14th of March. On Friday and Saturday, the 14th and 15th of March, I'll be in Delaware. So that'll be fun. And I get to see more quilters again. I have the best life ever. Scott. You wish you could just find a sit and sew you haven't sewn in weeks, let alone cut up scraps. Well, Scott, you're famous. Your fans need you to go to all the guilds and do all the speaking that you do. Where's next for you, Scott? And let me know when you're coming near New York so I can come and see you. Eastern New York, like think New York City, not Buffalo. So tell everybody where to find you next. Scott is a very talented designer of quilts and is now traveling and teaching at guilds and workshops and such. Also, a really super nice person who makes a nice chocolate cake, even though I think you don't like cake or you don't like ice cream, one of those. I'm trying to remember which. And the last thing I have to say is I'm back to work. I almost wasn't here this week. There was some stuff going on with mom that I almost left from Syracuse to go to mom. But I'm in the mom season of life. And, I keep all the quilting that I do happy, but just the reality is I'm in the mom season of life. I answer all phone calls, even during classes, if they involve my mom, which does happen. So this morning, I did put up day 18 of your 21 days from Quilt Up to Quilted. And it's how to use your walking foot to quilt some simple lines and finish a quilt. So that is up on your 21 days from Quilt Up to Quilted. And the link should be somewhere around this video because I put it there. My job this afternoon is to go bind this and take some glamour shots. And then we'll work on day 19. So I'm slow, but I'll get there. And y'all were great for the whole time I was sick, so I knew you wouldn't run me out of town on a rail. So Scott is next going to be at AQS in Branson, Missouri, place I've always wanted to go. I'll have to look to see when that is. And you do not like ice cream and you're allergic to chocolate. I knew that was a thing. You made me a cake, even though you're allergic to it. You're a really nice guy. I like you. I'll keep you. So everybody check out Scott and his fabulous quilt patterns and a book and see if you can follow him on his teaching tour. Scott, my record for teaching and traveling was 210 days in 1 year. So I know what that's like to not have time to thread a needle. Now my teaching has slowed down a bit as my ability to move around has changed a bit. It's nicer to be able to sew. And that's why I want to be sure to be intentional about taking advantage of it, just because I'm really grateful that I have the opportunity. So that is what I have going on this week. My Hello Kitty sticker fell off my water bottle, so I think I need to put a new one on here, or else no one will know it's my water bottle. I have a new Hello Kitty friend that someone at church bought for me, and she's sitting on top of my sewing machine, so you might see pictures of her. She's the little nerd doll that has glasses like mine. But all the little girls at church were like, whose Hello Kitty is that? I'm like, it's mine. Someone gave it to me. And they're like, you like Hello Kitty? And I'm like, I'm the original Hello Kitty lover. So it's very fun to deal with all my little girls at church when I'm working at church with the Sunday school kids. So that's what I'm doing. I'm catching up on finishing the 21 days from Quilt Up to Quilted. So look forward to that. I'm going to be sending out a newsletter with that information. I'm going to be home for a month so I can have some good fabric sales. I'll be home to ship it. And I'll be in touch and posting on social media. So thanks for checking in with me, everybody. I hope you're having a fabulous time because I am. My laundry's running. I have dinner. I have a yummy dinner to cook. I have fun things to sew. And I'm in it's not quite jammies, but it's pretty darn close. It's kind of yoga pants and my old Vacation Bible School t-shirt, and a sweater I made to just be a big old cozy sweater that feels like a nap. So today is just, do you love those at home, cozy, comfy, do some sewing, get some stuff done days? That's the day I'm having now. So I'm going to continue having my day. I will be back again next week, checking to make sure I'm here for Tuesday. Yes. Now, next Tuesday, just a reminder, next Tuesday is the 4th of March, and it is Mardi Gras. So don't tell my husband. I've ordered a king cake, so I have to pick up a king cake in the morning, and then I'll be home with it in time to speak to come talk to you at 2:30 in the afternoon. But if anyone is looking for the start of the observation of Lent, for Shrove Tuesday, for Ash Wednesday, for Mardi Gras, anything that you do to celebrate that time of year. Just sometimes it sneaks up on you because it moves around. Next Tuesday is Shrove Tuesday or Mardi Gras. So make your plans if you weren't aware of the date. So take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I will see you again next week on Tuesday afternoon at 2:30 New York time. Happy quilting!